Hey guys, greetings and welcome into the kind of the tour of the website. I want to show you what it is that you get here at dfsarmy.com. I am Chapadong. I'm senior coach and contributor. I'm also the content editor here at the site, and I wanted to put together this quick video to show you, because I can't show you everything that we offer people behind the paywall or behind the premium services. You're going to have to invest in yourself to do that. But what I'm going to do is show you sneak peeks of some of that material so that you can maybe make up your mind as to whether or not you want to take a chance on the community that is really and truly dedicated towards making you a better player. Nowhere in the industry can you jump out there and get access to the guys that are actually doing it. Most people view that as educating their competition. That's not what we care about here at dfsarmy.com. We want to see you succeed. We believe in word of mouth. We believe that the better we teach you, the more you will tell people that you actually learn here, and you will come in and you will bring people with you. And that's how we've grown from day one. Since I've been here, I don't know, we started with about 10 people in a coaching room or in a forum, and we've grown to over 1,500 to 2,000 members here in just 3 or 4 years. And we're obviously doing something right by attracting people that want to learn the game, want to shore up the fundamentals, want to get better, and want to gain an edge. And right now, part of the biggest edge that we have is in these showdown slates. And I can't tell you everything about the showdown slate. What I can tell you is last night the contest construction, the lineup construction was absolutely horrific. I saw lack of correlation in cash. I saw people running 2 and 3 pass catchers without their quarterbacks in cash games, stacking up odd ways. There's no education on the showdown format right now, and therefore everybody's out there throwing darts. And there's a massive edge if you know what to do. And I'm going to start telling people inside our VIP rooms how to attack those cash game showdown slates, because as we've been studying the GPP stuff, nobody's studying the cash stuff, and that's sort of where I tend to fill in the void. That said, let me show you a little bit more of what you get here inside dfsarmy.com. If you look at just the NFL page, you can see article after article. We're going to a lot of video type format. We're going to a lot, it's a little bit more conversational. It's a little bit easier to get the information to you with screen share software. You can see cash breakdowns. You can see optimizer tutorials showing you how to set your lineups up with exposures and everything. You can see winning lineup construction, general tendencies and trends inside the format that we're studying to unlock what is leading to the winning lineups, and what can we glean from that, and then what can we pass along to you, the member, to teach you how to capitalize on the exact same thing. Stacking functionality in the tutorial, there's a whole video on that. I won't go into that today, but I will show you the optimizer really quickly. You can set it up for whatever site that you want, whatever sport that you want. You can call up the main slate. You can set a number of lineups from 0 to 150 to 200 lineups. You can set a randomization slider bar. That 50% randomization, I mean, maybe you don't want that much, but a 50% randomization simply means if the guy is projected at 20 points, the randomizer is going to kick him out in the algorithm run as either 10 points or 30 points or anywhere in between. And then that's going to obviously change his fantasy points per dollar or his value and prioritize him more or less on that run through the optimizer. And the beautiful thing is this is crunching numbers so quickly we couldn't possibly do this in our heads. And it's able to calculate, again, 20 to 50 to 150 lineups in short order that then allows you to do more research instead of sitting down and trying to hand build all of your lineups the old-fashioned way. We can control our flex positions. We've got stacking rules from team stacking, where you can simply stack up teams, to position stacking, where you can set rules that correlate quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, running backs, defenses, whatever it is that you want, and correlation stacking options, which takes that to the next level and sets up not only primary stacks, but secondary stacks, and sets up from the same team or from opposing teams so that you can attack a game like Tampa Bay and San Francisco this week, where a lot of people are recommending that you have big pieces of that game. Perhaps the LA Rams and the Carolina Panthers is a game that you want to jump into. Perhaps you want to play a narrative where you think Josh Allen and John Brown are going to connect for a couple of deep balls, and then from there you're going to end up seeing somebody like a Jamison Crowder, Robbie Anderson, maybe a Le'Veon Bell that's in that same. You can set these rules up through this optimizer, and you can set it up to run just a few lineups this way, and then set it up differently and run it again, set it up differently, run it again. Download 2, 3, 4 CSV files and dump them all into different blocks of your contests, and really set yourself up in short order to succeed and cover a lot of bases on this slate. I can also show you our coach's notes That's another way to go here, where what we're walking through is a lot of these different pages where that was our FanDuel. There's our FanDuel notes from the Geek, where you got quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. You've got confidence star ratings, GPP and format, cash play format, core plays, and the detailed notes are the craziest part about these coaching notes. Is the amount of information you get is deeper than just about any article that can be put out, and it's displayed for you in a way that's easy to digest and easy to understand. We've got Cash Keg doing the same thing out here on the main slate. You've got Geek and Keg. Keg is filling in his notes as we speak. He's a big college football player as well, which we have college football notes as well. We've got Chris on Yahoo on the main schedule. We got Big Marley doing tiers for both the early and the main slate. We've got Mutt and Chris again doing FanDuel and DraftKings smaller slates. Then we've got Geek coming back for prime time. And then we've got Josh doing a lot of our showdown notes again. So you've got these coaches' notes in this exact same consistent format across all of the different football slates as we go. That is showing you how to dissect a slate and parlay the research these guys have done, hours and hours of their own research. Again, guys that are playing at a high volume, that are playing successfully with track records through the years, that are then passing that knowledge on to you to cut your time down because you're busy with a day job. So you're effectively paying them to do a lot of the research, trusted research for you, that you can then take and supply some of your own thoughts to. Maybe you don't like Carson Wentz as a cash game quarterback. You feel that Jameis Winston has a little bit more upside this week, and Carson has the floor, Jameson has a decent floor, and you feel that Winston has more upside, and so you're going to opt for him in your cash games and try to capture that league-winning type of quarterback and sweep your head-to-heads. That's fine. You maybe want to go safe and say, I know Jameis Winston's turnover prone. I'd rather rely on Carson Wentz, who's a little bit safer, who is at home and is favored and is set to score decent amount of points and do so very, very steadily. Then you may lean on Carson Wentz. You may like Lamar Jackson's floor. There's a ton of different ways to go in these cash games and GPPs. But the point is, you can use these guys' numbers side by side and compare them for yourself. Speaking of research, if you wanted to do your own research, you can jump into our research station. This is set up for DraftKings right now, but you could very, very easily come down here, slide over to Vegas. You could filter out all of the favorites and say, I only want those less than 0 points, because a negative number would lead to the favorites in the spread. Now there's my favorites I'm looking at. And maybe in team total, maybe implied team total, I only want those with more than 24 points. I need to include 24, which is why I put 23.5 in there. And now what I'm looking at is all of those implied to score over 24 points that are favored, and then I can go through and I can look for the home quarterbacks, because those are the three primary factors in a quarterback hitting value in a given week. I'm looking for the home quarterback who's also favored, who's implied to score over 24 points. Yes, favored is great, but 25, 26, 27 points implied is stronger than 21 or 22 points. There's an inflection point right there at 24 points where those going over 24, 25, 26 have a higher likelihood of hitting value or having great games than those sitting underneath that at 20, 21, and 22. That's my tip to you. But what I want to show you is how quickly you can sort through the fluff, trim the fat, and get down to competent and competitive player lists inside this research tool. That is essentially what we're doing all over the place. And when you open up the actual coaching tabs, you can go through just the Geek Speak channel alone. This is the CEO of our company. This is our lead coach in NFL. And you can see how frequently he is posting and talking and communicating. You don't find this anywhere. Who is the lead coach over at the competition, whether it be XYZ site or ABC site? You tell me if you actually get that brand name that is there to market that site talking to you like this throughout the day. Look at all of the Football Geek posts. He's in here constantly guiding and showing our members how to win their games. Now, maybe that impresses you, maybe that doesn't. Maybe you're just looking to push a bunch of buttons. Maybe you're looking to join a community that is here to help you, guide you, and teach you to become a better player. If you're the latter part, you need to be a VIP at DFSArmy.com. You can head down into the description of this video, click the link, and of course use coupon code KICKOFF, KICKOFF, for a 20% off discount starting now, and unlock all of the formats, all of the sports, all of the slates, all of the tools, everything for one single investment in your own game. We don't charge by the season. We don't charge by the sport. Just one fee, plain and simple, unlocks everything for you. I don't know why anybody would be anywhere else. I don't know anybody that doesn't say positive things about this community's effort in teaching you to become a better player. I wouldn't be here sticking my own name on it if I wasn't. I'm Chapadong. I am lead content editor and senior coach and contributor here at DFS Army. You have my word that I will personally dig into your own game and help you any way that I possibly can. And you have my coach's words as well. Every single one of us is dedicated towards improving your game. Hopefully you come on in and give us a shot. Use that code KICKOFF. Click that link in the description of the video or in this email. And hopefully we see you on the inside soon.